American Airchecks Magazine, a trade publication of the contemporary radio industry. From Los Angeles, this is Shadow Stevens, and with Volume 1, Number 12. From Los Angeles, here's Humble Harv Miller.
Good morning, PDs, MDs, GMs, and prospective employers. This is Humble Harv, and usually I'm here in Hollywood during the National Album Countdown, but today I'm air checking. And this issue, our Ultimate Radio Trip presents the Kansas City Special, with an air check listen to no less than 6 stations in America's 23rd largest radio market, which is Atlantic City. No, it's really not. It's Kansas City. And then we'll travel from the Midwest on down to the Southwest for some insight into a major market you probably have heard a lot about, but you may have never actually heard. In the Phoenix Afternoon Air Battle, we'll profile the market's 3 rockers, all air-checked on the same day during PM Drive. And you know how heavy PM Drive is. Also, one of the most successful dudes in the business, my chief competitor, Casey Kasem, who gets into a rather revealing rap with Bob Hamilton in the American Air Checks interview on Side 2. All of this and more. So let's get issue 12 underway right now by climbing aboard the Kansas City Special. Our first stop is at 81 on AM, KCMO.
This is Al Casey. I'm the program director of KCMO, Kansas City, Missouri. And KCMO is people having fun, doing what they do best. I've been lucky enough to find jocks that just love being on the radio, entertaining their people and actively involving their audience. Then I surround them with the best programming that I'm capable of putting together after being a student of radio and programming for 14 years. To use a term coined by a good friend, Bill Tanner, we try to make KCMO an audio Disneyland. And to do that, we've taken a multitude of entertainment features and blended them into the unique and always evolving sound of KCMO. We are in transition. I've been here a little over a year now, but we do have a plan, and some of the programming elements on KCMO are solid and permanent. Some we're looking at with the idea of upgrading or possibly eliminating. After you hear the tape of our station, you may wonder what kind of station we are. We try not to limit ourselves to just a top 40 definition, or a personality definition, or an MOR definition, or a progressive, or a sports talk, or on and on. We do have elements of each of these features, and they're regularly scheduled on KCMO. And since my background is totally top 40, we do lean that way. As an interesting sidelight, Broadcasting Magazine says we're MOR. The Hall Report says we're contemporary. The promotion man for Electra Records says we're progressive. Our reps call us MOR personality, and the GM's mother calls us a screamer. I don't care what you call us, just dig it.
Right on 8-1, KCMO Radio. This is Good Buddy coming at you. Tell me what the back door means in special KCMO CB lingo. Be the first to do that at 576-7781. You'll get your share of over $20,000 in cash to CB.
KCMO at 6:25, 25 after 6 and 35, only going to be in the upper 40s. Good Buddy, minutes ago, asked for the name of the back door.
Don Enos?
That's the back door, right?
Uh-huh.
What's your name?
Linda Williker?
Linda, what part of town do you live in?
Can't say no. Well, it's Kansas, Missouri, North the River. Did he say the CB radio?
Linda, you have just won
The CB?
a CB radio.
Did I really?
You sure did.
Honest to God, I can't believe it. I've been trying. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. I didn't know if it was one of the qualifyings or for the actual radio.
Well,
I actually did.
You qualify for $5,000 in cash, but you won a CB.
Oh, my God, that's fantastic. Oh, my God, I can't believe it.
Linda, what's the name of your favorite radio station?
KCMO. That's a fact. KCMO. That's a fact.
KCMO, hit it and get it. With Gloria Gaynor, I never can say goodbye at 3:20. This is your Gringo.
Hey, Gringo.
Gillian Burritos from R.B. Rice.
But don't drink the water.
Republican.
High backfield. Livingston, the quarterback, calling the signals at the 36-yard line. Brunson in motion. Here's the reverse. It's a flea flicker. It's back to Livingston. He goes long down the near sideline. Brunson right over the side. All right. touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs. With a minute and 5 seconds left in the game, Kansas City in front, 32-30. Oh, how sweet it is.
They're coming back, Kansas City, come along!
And it's brought to you in part again this season by Chevrolet Division of General Motors.
We're coming back, Kansas City, come along! On KCMO,
KCMO Kansas City with over 20 grand in cash and prizes to be won. Play a breaker on 8-1. 4 o'clock now with your Dental Man.
KCMO.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. The Green Hornet strikes again. A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo silver. The Lone Ranger. The Tom Mix Boston Space Shooters.
Don't miss the best cereal of them all, the breakfast cereal, every morning, Monday through Friday at 10 till 7, right here on KCMO.
KCMO, where all the good songs are going.
KCMO, everybody around us says, here comes the sun every time Judy Nigro comes down the pike. She's from Kansas City, Missouri, and she's our woman of the day, getting flowers from Brookside Florist, dinner for two in the Beals from the Classy, and her woman of the day certificate for Freeman and Metro Deliveries, bringing that by today.
Here comes the sun.
KCMO. It's almost 8:30 now. My name is Matt, and you've got about a half a minute to give me a call to 576-7781 and qualify for that $5,000 in cash. So get on the phone right now. Don't waste a minute.
I wanted to call KCMO and tell them that they are playing great tunes now. Hey, this is starting to be a really good station, man.
Oh, really?
I do it now when I party.
Uh-huh.
I'm partying right now.
Are ya?
And I wanted to call you and tell you, me and my friends all agree that you guys are getting down on the tunes. Getting down on the tunes. KCMO?
KCMO, Frankie Valley of my eyes adored you. Why don't you give me a call right now, 576-7781. Jim Moore's got an album, and I know it's got your name on it. It's going to be the 7th caller for the phrase he pays, and you'll win.
Hello?
Hello, may I please speak to Sherry Aldridge?
Yes?
Hello, this is Bat Johnson, KCMO Radio. Sherry, do you have a KCMO code breaker? You have one? Okay, is it right there in front of you?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what Chris K's handle is?
Sugar Bear?
I think I'm going to have to tell you that you are now the recipient of $5,000.
My God!
Sherry? Sherry, you just won $5,000 from KCMO.
Oh, my God!
I'm not...
You're not putting me on?
Sherry, I'm not putting you on.
Good Lord! Oh, my God!
Are you...
Stop shaking.
Sherry, I haven't been this happy about anything since the pigs ate my little brother.
Oh, my God!
How much? 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 $5,000.
Breaker 81. It's wonderful. KCMO Radio 81.
The Kansas City special is rolling, and this is Humble Harv in Los Angeles. A major radio force in the 1.5 million Kansas City metro is Country, KCKN. Licensed to Kansas City, Kansas, basically just across the street. This AM/FM operation simulcast its uptown approach to country 50% of the time. And of course, they'll drop back to 25% simulcast where the rules change next year. Program director Gary Brazil talks about his station's success for American Air Chicks.
In 1957, KCKN was one of the first radio stations in the country to become a full-time country music station. And I might say we've been doing things right ever since. With an AM and FM stereo signal 24 hours a day, Kansas Cityans have grown up listening to a country station that was modern before the term was coined. As with any successful station, I think there are many reasons for our continuing high numbers. Take, for example, the Jocks. Don Ray, our music director, has been doing morning drive at KCKN for almost 15 years. Jeff Devaney's been on the 10 to 3 shift for almost 4 years, and I've been doing afternoon drive for 6 years off and on. We've truly become friends of the people that listen. The Jocks are professional in every sense of the word, from running a tight board to coming across in a believable manner. We haven't done any major money giveaways for years, but the audience seems to really get off on the fun-type contest that we have on the air, and we're very heavy on listener involvement. You put that together with the world's greatest music, and you got a great country radio station.
KCKN, Uncle Don Ray.
Show Me a Man, that's on KCKN, the number 7 record, and the Don Ray Show. Good morning to you. It's Thursday. Boy, this week has whooshed by, has it not? Eggs and bacon style this morning, 38 degrees at KCI, downtown Kansas City, 40 out at Grandview.
People see us everywhere.
Vi Eli's on our line. Tell me who was singing that, Vi.
Bob Luman.
Bob Luman is absolutely right. We're going to get a copy of his album in the mail to you, and you and the family can do it again in 7 days, okay?
Thanks,
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
There's Vi Eli. She's got the Bob Luman album, part of the $25,000 KCKN music giveaway. 19 before 9 with Uncle Don. That's from 1972. If you leave me tonight, I'll cry is the title of it on KCKN 845.
KCKN, just a baby.
Thank you, Kimo Sabe. That's Cherokee Maiden. Actually, he is not a Cherokee Maiden, but he is Merle Haggard. I am Jess Devaney, and we'll be having some trivia, Star Trek featuring the last part of the Dave Bryan story, and much more. So you keep listening to KCKN and win.
I'm a little town boy, never felt free. I was tied to my job, tied to my feet.
Yo-Yo Man Rick Cunha, C-U-N-H-A, and I wonder what nationality that name is. Anyway, that's Yo-Yo Man. That song dates back to 1974 when KCKN made it a hit in Kansas City. Check your time, 13 past 10. There you go. Well, the weather forecast considerably better than what we've had the last several days. Mostly sunny and not as cold today. 41 KCKN degrees in St. Joe. Sunshiny skies everywhere. 10:18 from the Jess Devaney Show. Good morning.
Oh, I love her and I just can't live without her. Her name is...
My name is Jess Devaney. And her name is, for the album giveaway, Dolly Parton. I got the very last RCA Victor Dolly Parton album to give away. Take our homework trivia answers now, 281-1313, number to call. Let's see if you did your homework. This is Dickie Lee.
Is something changing in you? Letting me down easy, putting me down softly.
Got a winner right off the bat, and I guess that a lot of people knew the answer to this. It wasn't too hard. Debbie, how'd you come across your answer?
Oh, I just knew it.
You just knew it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any dance or anything like that?
No, my sister took ballet.
And that's how you knew?
Yeah.
How many standard foot positions are there in classical ballet?
5.
I would have thought more, but you're right, 5. And because of the fact that you were the first correct answer, I'm going to send you something in the mail, and then you can play again in 7 days on trivia.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Somebody somewhere don't know what he's missing tonight.
That lady needs an ad in the personal section. Loretta Land on KCKN, your basically humble approach. From Somebody Somewhere. That's the number 6 song in the countdown. 309. Welcome into music on the Gary Brazil Stop and Go show from Great Country KCKN. I need to clear my throat. Just a second. I had lunch a little while ago, and the sandwich is still stuck. Hold on just a second here. All right. Feeling good. We got the great country music for you all the way to 7 o'clock on KCKN.
When the twilight is gone. When I loaned it to a friend.
Proving once again, folks, never take the word of just one headboard.
There you go, Freddie Weller on KCKN in room 269. 617, Gary Brazil driving you home with the Kansas City forecast, calling for clear and continued nice. Well, it'll be rather cold, but nice anyway for the next couple of days. 53 degrees at the airport. At our last report, 53 in Topeka. I tell you, that gets up, moves out on KCKN. Wilma Quick, speaking of things that move out, Wilma Quick, real fast. Now, tell me who that was.
Sammy Smith.
All right. You've won her album in the KCKN $25,000 music giveaway. Congratulations.
Thank you. Will you autograph it for me?
I'll be happy to, Wilma.
All righty.
Wait 7 days and win another one.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Here's the number 13 song on the countdown this week from Freddie Fender at Great Country KCKN.
He's taking it easy.
This is Humble Harv, and the Kansas City Special returns in 1 minute from American Airchecks Magazine.
This is Jim Davis of KLIF in Dallas with a tale of tainted success which might hit home with some of you programming people that are listening. At Cliff, we suddenly found that the good things that made us great had been relegated unimportant. What was it that made 1190 a major share of Dallas radio in days past? Certainly what we play and naturally what we say had a lot to do with it. And of course, one of the ways we speak is with jingles. We knew that the original Cliff melody had always been a winner. So we sat down with the creators of that memorable melody and got into planning a new set of ideas, pairing the good of the past with the sound of today. I'd like you to call PAMS 214-827-0901 and ask them to play you our mutual creation. I think you'll agree. We're on the right track.
American Airchecks.
I'm Steve Bell, Program Director of KMBZ in Kansas City. KMBZ is a rather complex-sounding station. It's built around a simple premise, and that is entertainment, fun. We do lots of things with that in mind. We have an excellent local news department. We carry CBS News. We do a lot of contests and promotions and special events. Musically, we play a blend of current hits, oldies, album cuts, and our own pick of new releases that sound promising to us. We do sports with the Kansas City Royals, the Kansas City Kings, University of Kansas football, among other things. But primarily, we're a personality station. And the sample of sound that we've sent features our front five personalities: Mike Murphy, Kurt Mother Murs, Bill Morse, Tom Hopkins, and Don Burley.
You're with KMBZ now.
Noel Heckerson reporting on News 1 KMBZ.
Here's Barbara Mandrell, the Monkey Woman now. Oh, yeah. And welcome here to music here and stuff with the incredible Stinking Man here on Wednesday morning day, big day in our Royals' lives today. This is it for them, huh? And broadcast time here at the Radio 98 station, your House of Wax, is 1:55 this afternoon.
KMBZ, House of 98 Reasons to Listen.
Yes, indeed. This is the big house.
This is Officer Wayne giving you up-to-the-minute traffic report from Kansas City's only traffic helicopter.
I'm a bear of a woman.
A big, strong Belgian woman. A bear of a human. Maybe she is Kansas City's hairiest housewife. Will you help me in my search to find Kansas City's hairiest housewife? Will you, Mother?
Yes, I'll help.
Thank you. I hope all you people will join me in this, too.
Kansas City Radio, KMBZ.
Goofus Business, 98 KMBZ. Mother here, Midday Monkey, soon to bring out his new monkey book, entitled A Wise Monkey Never Monkeys with Another Monkey's Monkey. Oh, the Royals lost last night to watch the game. Wasn't Henry Kissinger nice? His shuttle diplomacy he's got, and he gets on there and says, well, I've always been a Yankee fan. Now, what does that mean? What does that do to us folks here in the Midwest? Alienates us is what it does.
Listen carefully.
A $9,000 98 Oldsmobile could be yours if you collect all of KMBZ's 98 Reasons to Listen. A 1977 Olds, furnished by Ketchum Oldsmobile, 1 block east of the Blue Ridge Mall on 40 Highway. That's where style begins. Here comes one of the 98 Reasons now.
Reason number 13. Bill Morse takes you home.
Stork Club time. I got me a little baby girl here. Got her right on my lap. Hi. Isn't she cute? Huh? Uh-oh. Better take baby off my lap. Baby, bad baby, bad baby.
People like
The Music Man, Bill Morse on 980 Radio. And what else? Jackpot jingle. Yes, sometime this hour, like in the next 17 minutes, you could win $172.98 from me when I call your house. This song came from a commercial. It was a commercial in England for Brutus Jeans. This is David Dundas.
When I wake up.
Did you know that the voluntary muscles that can work the longest without getting tired are those in the jaw? That's the truth. Did you ever think about that? You get tired, cutting wood, or you get tired washing windows, but who gets tired of talking?
You a Willie Smith fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got a chance to see him a couple of times this year.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Yeah, and a couple of times on television as well.
Yeah, I'm glad, too.
Good.
Okay, fine.
Good night.
Bye.
23, then 7 o'clock at 236-8400, and we'll be around till 7:30 tonight, and you're on KMBZ.
Yes, Tom?
Yes.
I'd like to know who made the King's 12th man this year.
Andre McCarter won the battle.
He did?
Beat out Kevin Kloos and the waiver wire, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
12 minutes and then 7 o'clock, and we'll stop at 7 for the news from CBS, and then we'll have PM news break. And I forget what the chick's name is that does that tonight. And then we'll be back at it through 7:30 here at Radio 98. You're on KMBZ.
Yes, Tom. Just discussing the strong arm with Thurman Munson.
You're listening to Tom's Telesports. The views expressed by Tom Hopkins, his guests, or callers are not necessarily the views of the ownership or management of KMBZ.
Kansas City Radio, KMBZ.
Music of Josh. Yeah, we joshed a little bit there the last few minutes on KMBZ's Don Burley Ballroom Show here. Well, we did have a sunny day today, did we not? However, the word for tonight is going to be about a 2.5 dog night. There's a freeze warning out for K-City and environs. Clear and colder indeed, with low by morning in the upper 20s to lower 30s. On 98 KMBZ, Waylon Jennings asking the question, can't you see? Well, of course I can, Waylon. I can see clearly now. The clouds have gone. Now, if I was on the ball, I would have had that record ready to play, but I couldn't find it in time. Don Burley here with about half an hour to spend with you. On 98 KMBZ, a little serving of brandy from the great Ray Conniff organization. Let's look at the KMBZ Sports scoreboard this evening. I'm still absolutely staggered by that college football upset. Holy Cross over highly ranked Boston. Oh, that wasn't Boston College after all. It was Boston University. Well, that isn't so surprising. I had the wrong school. Boston College. Well, one of the early reports said Boston College. I didn't think they were playing until tomorrow.
KMBZ. Kansas City Radio.
This is Humble Harv engineering the Kansas City Special. Let's leave the airwaves for a minute or two right now, get a bit closer to the ground, as the American Air Checks microphone picks up on a little radio talk from the civilians of Kansas City.
Excuse me, I'm from American Air Checks magazine, and I'd like to know what radio station you listen to. KY102.
Same, KY102.
For any reason?
Just they take out all the new songs and you get to hear the new ones. Super cute. Because I really like the songs they play, and I think that it's really a good station.
KMBZ. I like their programming, like their sports coverage.
KCMO.
Any reason?
I just like it.
I listen to KUDL. I like the disc jockeys on there.
Hello.
Hi, what radio station do you listen to?
KPRS and WHB.
WHB, KBQ, KY102, all the good stations.
But I personally feel that KPRS is a very nice station because, and then in a way it's not because they have too many commercials. They have too many commercials and interruptions. But Disco 98, they don't have that. They don't talk all the time, you see.
KCMO 81, home of the Chief. Listen, KWKI.
WDVE in Pittsburgh.
KY102, because they play the best music.
98, Radio 98.
Any reason why?
I like Mike Murphy. Super cute.
Any particular reason?
No, besides I like it.
Some talk back from an actual person, an in-the-flesh cume. Thank you, target audience. And now, on with the program. This is Humble Harv with the Kansas City Special For many Kansas Cityans oriented to album rock, their AOR choice is KY102, and Max Floyd is the man.
KY102 in Kansas City, which has been in existence for about 2.5 years. From the very first time we came in here, we were determined to be totally involved with Kansas City, the rock audience, and anybody else really, and that's how it all came about. We wanted to make sure that they knew we were here in Kansas City and nowhere else. We were totally involved, not only musically but every way. We have a morning situation here, which is very different from most FM stations. It's very personality-oriented. We interview anybody at any time, and these things just add up. What we want to be to Kansas City, or to anybody really, is the information station. Even if they don't listen to us, they still call us to find out what's going on in Kansas City as far as rock music and really any other music is concerned. That's what KY102 is all about.
The radio station, KY102.
I'm Dick Wilson. I'm Stan Andrews.
My name is Max Floyd.
Good evening. I'm Spike Santee.
I'm Dave Bundy. Silence in the studio, please. Take two. Hello. No, that's not good enough. Wait a minute.
Hello.
No.
Hello.
No. Hello, this is Paul McCartney on KY102. What a superstation we're listening to.
Good morning. It's 6:06 at KY102. I'm Dick Wilson. How you doing this morning? Fusion. It'll be on at midnight, Sunday night for you this week. Of course, every day throughout the day we feature some of your favorite jazz rock artists mixed in with things throughout the day. Sunday night at midnight we'll have a whole hour with some of the new jazz stuff for you. Jay Cooper will be along with news shortly.
La Tubes, l'unité de Wiman, the leather, the delegation on the stage, the Tubes.
Punks around the world unite. KY102 and Guitar Productions presents something you're not ready for. The Tubes.
It's 39 degrees now. It's going to be cloudy today, high in the upper 40s.
And now, we have an announcement, a birth announcement that is necessary to be made at this point.
Right.
The Wild Animal Park has announced 2 births. An Indian rhino born Monday and 3 days earlier.
A hook-lipped rhino?
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter is seeking Jewish votes in Miami Beach today, while President Ford remains in the White House. You know, the final debate is Friday night.
Yeah, I wonder how Jimmy Carter does that. If you go down to Miami Beach and ask for all the Jewish people to line up on this side.
Yes. You ever listen to Her Majesty's Voice? Well, if you're into import music, you do. I know that. Each and every Sunday night at KY102, we present some of the best that we can find in the field of import music, stuff coming from across the pond. And it begins every Sunday night at 11 o'clock from the radio station. That's brought to you in part by Gibson's in Lawrence and 1 block west in Kansas City. I'm Stan Andrews.
Red light is on.
There, it's on. I can hear it. We've got Paris here. How are we doing, anyway?
Okay. Somebody said play some mellow music because they had a tough day. I know the feeling. Try to do that in a minute. I think I can take care of that at KY102. By the way, on a Music Plus poll from KY102, somebody asked me earlier if they could just mail in a slip of paper with some of the categories on it. You can do that if you can't find a ballot. It's okay, but you might not get all the categories. We'd like for you to get all 13 of them. All right, like Chump of the Year and Hero of the Year and so forth, and the best LP of the last 12 months and some of those things. You'll be eligible to win prizes beginning October 25th if you get your ballot in. Contest ends October 30th. 58 going to be maybe a chance to showers after midnight tomorrow. I'm at 5767-102 if you want to talk to me at KY102. My name is Max Floyd.
An American country star has won the admiration of many top English rock musicians. Details in a moment from Brian Matthew in London.
This is Lou Irwin, Earth News Radio.
This is Sally for Hot News.
Here's the Stills Young Band. KY102. This is called Make Love to You. We could be looking for you and your bumper sticker today. If you have one, keep your eyes open. Stan Andrews just took off a while ago. He might pull you over on the way home and give you an LP, maybe some radio equipment, or maybe a T-shirt, something like that. It happens any time from KY102, and if you don't have a bumper sticker, you can get one at Natural Sleep Water Beds, 17th and Main, and in the Metcalf 103 Shopping Center. I've got some America coming up and some Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Later on I have an Ozark Mountain Daredevil LP. And some new Stevie Wonder will be on the air this hour at KY102. I'm Spike Santee. You can get a hold of me right now at 5767102.
Of course, that's Kansas on KY102. I'm Dave Bundy, and you could read about Fleetwood Mac in Hollywood, Bob Dylan on TV. Also, Seattle's Hard Rock Girls. Heart tells how it feels to be on top. I won't go into that. On second thought, I'd like to go into that. And a former Bowie manager tries his hand at performing. You can read about it in the October issue of Phonograph Record Magazine. It's free from KY102 and available to you now all over town. Coming up in just a few short moments, I'll have some of the latest from the brand new Tommy Bolin LP.
The Hart and Kate Brothers concert is being brought to you by the Seventh Heaven, which has locations at 76th and Troost and at 10203 Independence Avenue.
Hello. Is Kansas City ready to rock and roll? All right, would you welcome, please, from Seattle, Washington on Mushroom Records and Tapes, Hart!
And now live from Memorial Hall, KY102 presents Gary Wright.
I want to make a little announcement. First of all, I don't know whether you're aware of it, but we're all on KYYS right now, radio. Yeah! Let's give everybody give KYYS a hand.
The radio station, KY102.
This is issue 12 of American Air Checks magazine, and I'm Humble Harv doing the honors from Glitter City, Los Angeles. Let me attempt to recycle you as a listener on over to side 2, a bit further on, as Hike Kuhn struggles onward again, placing all of his faith in the good book. Unfortunately, High has never had a great book, so things for the Master Blaster remain tenuous at best. Be here for Pornographics and the Big Bust, which may star Jimmy Rabbit. In the meantime, more Kansas City radio coming right up.
It's another good year to sell Opus.
Opus 76, Opus 76, Opus 76.
The super special that each year locks in listeners on hundreds and hundreds of stations worldwide. Back for its 6th year, bigger and better than ever, Opus 76 keeps your audience listening with a fast-moving, powerfully produced Maximum Music Top 100 countdown, loaded with exclusive Opus interviews with the superstars of the year.
The Love Roller Coaster.
Going from Des Moines to Omaha one night, and I listened to the jargon of the convoy.
Hello, this is Tony Tennille of Captain and Tennille. Be ready for the Opus special.
Continuous client and call letter identification is provided through the use of the customized Opus station jingle.
Opus 76, brought to you by Coca-Cola and WFIL.
For an Opus 76 demo tape, call Tom McIntyre at Century 21 Productions in Dallas. Toll free, 800-527-3262.
American Air Checks.
Stores Radio in Kansas City is WHB. Program director of this 10,000-watt contemporary station is Johnny Dolan. Johnny was unavailable for an American Air Checks comment. He was talking to Paul Drew. So let's get right into WHB.
WHB makes your most incredible dreams come true with incredible prices. New Year's Eve in Paris. Your own bank account with $1,500 in it. A beautiful new 1977 Chevrolet Caprice Classic. And so much more from WHB's incredible world of prizes. It's the incredible contest, now on WHB, the People's Choice. So keep it on 71 and listen to win.
Yours truly, WHB.
625, make it 625 at 71 WHB. 70 degrees and cloudy. Phil J. thrilling the throngs here on a Thursday morning, Fred.
Phil J. doesn't know the word failure.
That's right, Fred.
And there are other words he doesn't know.
What's that?
Deodorant, bath, soap, shower.
All right, woman, what is your name?
Alice Hughes.
You sure you're up to this morning?
I'm not sure, but I'll
What's the phrase that pays, first of all?
Winning's as easy as WHB.
Okay, sing it like a bird, honey.
Yours truly, WHB.
Oh, that was beautiful. Let's sing it a little louder and do it together. You ready? Yours truly, WHB. What are you laughing about?
Sounds like you've been practicing all night.
What's your favorite radio station?
WHB.
That'll be the day. WHB, that's Linda Ronstadt. Hey, did I tell you? Got a rip coming up in about 10 minutes. Chance to pick off a brand new Chicago 10 LP just for saying the phrase that pays.
Winning's as easy as WHB.
Hey, Joyce, you and your little one-year-old just won a Chicago 10 LP.
Thank you.
Hey, how about that?
That's good.
Joyce, who do you and your one-year-old listen to all the time?
WHB.
There you go.
about that afternoon delight, huh? Johnny Dolan's here. Gonna be talking with that guy from Oakland after a little bit. And one that owes me a case of beer because he gave me 7 points and they didn't do it last night.
WHB could be calling you with a winner call. Just know the phrase that pays to win.
Winning is as easy as WHB.
Hey, you do it right off. You know what? How would $100 grab you?
Hey, that would fit just fine in my pocket.
WHB, where somebody's winning all the time.
David Garza, you got somebody special in mind tonight, right?
Yes.
Tell me who it is, David.
Name's Paula.
Paula what?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
How come you don't know? Because why?
Because I just met her once.
Oh, my God, there's a zillion Paulas out there, but they'll all get excited when they hear this, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure she'll know who I am when she hears my name.
Well, that's good. I know who you are.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm going to give you ABBA's new song, Fernando, from your favorite Music Line record store, and hope that Paula gets back in touch with you, man, all right?
Okay.
Okay? Thanks for calling HB.
Okay, thank you.
Way to cope with acne.
Send a postcard to win WHB's buggy Cadillac with a big back seat. Suppose it's got an armrest in it. Don't ever get caught on that, man. You can get into some serious chiropractic treatment.
Did you boogie with your baby?
Well, now that summer's over, you're probably realizing all the wear and tear you put on your back seat these past few months. Never fear, WHB is here with a 1966 Cadillac with a back seat just barely broken in. Get your postcards to Boogie Cadillac, WHB, Kansas City, Missouri, 64105 by October 1st, because somebody's going to win it October 2nd at Indian Springs Shopping Center. Second and third prizes are just plain old back seats. You don't have to be there to win, but bring your number one to take a test run if you win.
If it should rain or snow.
WHB, Jeff Roberts and the Barefoot contestant Linda Ronstadt. Ever see your album covers? Boy, make you go blind. You look at them too long. It's 25 before 5, and somebody's winning all the time right here at WHB. And a little after 6 o'clock this morning, the old bionic belly, Phil J, is going to make a winner call. That's worth $100, and sometime within the next hour, we'll give somebody a second chance to win that $100 bill, and it could be you. So know the phrase that pays and get set to win.
Can't get no rest.
You might have heard the controversy over those New Orleans hotel towels found on the seat of President Ford's limousine yesterday. The reporters spotted a couple of Hyatt Regency towels laying on the back seat of the president's car, and they smiled, assuming that President Ford was guilty of the same rip-off as hotel guests have done since towels were first supplied to hotels. And since then, of course, it's turned into one of those little stories newsmen just like to tell. Well, today, the hotel manager says the president is not a thief. He says the Secret Service asked for the towels, and the way the hotel feels about it, they don't even want them back. The manager said, after all, the presidential party brought to that hotel $50,000 worth of business last weekend for rooms, food, and booze. Ron Maddox, WHB News.
WHB's Winter Wagon, piloted by the HB DJs, is on the streets of Kansas City, giving away cash and other fun prizes for people who know the phrase that pays. Hear details on where and when to find the WHB Winter Wagon in your area on 71 WHB.
You're riding the Kansas City Special with Humble Harv. And now, once again, the authentic sound of the Kansas City radio listener, recorded live in his natural habitat.
What radio station? KCMO. It's real good.
Oh, what is the name of that? 104. I don't know what it is. FM. I don't know the name of it. Super Q. Because they play the favorites.
How about you? I like KNBZ. Music is good.
KY102.
Why do you listen to KY102?
They play the best songs.
Oh, I listen to WLS. You from up there? No, I'm from Altamont, Kansas.
KCMO.
KCMO. I don't listen to any. Oh, KCMO. No, KNBZ. Kurt Murs.
Wait a minute. The one... Leif Williams.
WHB. Winning as easy as WHB.
KY102.
KICK. This is Sporty 1340.
Bringing up the tail end of our Kansas City close-up is Super Q, KBEQ. Calling the programming shots is Bob Lawrence.
This is my first gig as a program director, and if I can have as much fun and the rest of my career as I'm having right now, I'll be extremely pleased. Everyone here at the station, from management to sales on down, really gets involved in all the promotions that we do. We're all very close here, and I think that gives us the magic station that you'll hear us talk about on the air check is called the Great Hawaiian Treasure Hunt. We printed up maps of Hawaii with hundreds of cues hidden all over it and distributed them to all of our sponsors, including close to 40 McDonald's restaurants in the Kansas City area. Listeners were asked to tell us if they could reach the figure by either counting or keeping track of daily clues that we gave out on the radio. The person who gets the correct number of cues on the map wins a trip to Hawaii and $1,000 cash. In addition, we had hourly locations announced on the radio and called out at random from our entries. We awarded prizes to listeners who knew the location of the hour. We gave away stuff like a trip to Las Vegas, a motorcycle, lots of diamonds, appliances, and lots of cash.
Super Q's Great Hawaiian Treasure Hunt. We've had over 60 winners so far. Mary Masters of Kansas City, Missouri won a trip for two to Las Vegas. Beverly Johnson of Kansas City, Kansas won a weekend for two at Tantera. Richard Bentley of Independence won a Panasonic portable color TV. Carolyn Novick of Kansas City, Kansas won a bright yellow Yamaha motorcycle. We're not trying to trick you by dangling thousands of dollars in prizes in front of you. We're actually giving it away, and it's simple to win. Official treasure maps are still available at Q sponsors all over town. If you can't get to one, send us a postcard with your name, address, and phone. We'll also be making random calls from the phone directory. Listen for a different treasure map location every hour. If you know the correct location when we call you, you'll win. It's as simple as that. We've got even better prizes coming, so enter now. The Great Hawaiian Treasure Hunt from KBEQ.
Mike Welch just said on the news that all the savings and loans and banks would be closed today. Guy just called me up right away, said works for a savings and loan company, and they told him to come to work today. So I was just wondering. I got to race the checks to the bank, you know, try to keep from bouncing a few. I don't know. Is anybody around that works for a bank today? Are you going to work today? Let me know. We'll pass the word along. Keep you informed here. Right now, 19 till 7. Super Q. Well, Kansas City made it big in the world of sports. We had the networks yesterday. Chiefs were on NBC with Super Q Super Jack, Len Dawson doing the narration. Royals were on ABC. And it's just amazing. All them cameras and everything. Which brings me right up to Len Dawson Sports, and here is Lenny.
A couple of firsts for Kansas City teams yesterday for Super Q Sports. Len Dawson reports.
Super Q has a new window sticker, and it's shaped just like the Q's Stutz Bearcat. Stick it on your car and win prizes from the Q-Man.
Super Q Arthur Lee on the phone with Julie Radke of Kansas City, Missouri. Julie, I've been announcing a location all this hour where we are on the Q treasure map right now. If you know where it is, you'll win the treasure buried there, which is a Rockwell Scientific 17-function slide rule calculator that's smarter than I am.
Me too.
Can you tell me where we are this hour?
Pork pickle.
Pork pickle? Is that what you said?
That's what I said.
Well, that's absolutely right. You're up and awake and got it together.
Real early this morning.
Well, you're a winner.
Thanks.
Super Q 1035, this is Bobby Lawrence, and coming up in this half hour, I've got Gary Manilow, Chicago, Blue Oyster Cult, Firefall, and anything else you want to hear at 576-7200. Super Q, I was just here talking about the Dolphins Dive being my location on the Q's Great Hawaiian Treasure Map. Lenny Dawson walked in and said, I don't want to hear about the Dolphins. So I said, how about Don Shula's Chalet? Super Q, hi, who's this?
This is Kathy Hawk.
Kathy, what part of town are you from?
New York, Tennessee.
Listen, I got a copy of the England Dan and John Ford Coley album, Nights of Forever, for you, and a Daryl Starbird t-shirt to wear around you.
Oh, that's great.
Hi, what's your favorite radio station?
Super cute.
Hey, Diggy, man, Radio Ray Sherman is next, and he's going to be hip all afternoon long, aren't you, Radio?
Hey, I read a book about how to be hip.
Oh, you I've listened to you this afternoon.
Paid for and authorized by the Danforth for Senator Committee, John Boyle Treasurer.
Super Q basketball. Super Q hook shot. Super Q basketball. Super Q. We're hot.
You got it. Super Q's Happy Hookers are now scheduling their third exciting basketball season to start after the first of the year. We'll be accepting invitations until the end of November. So if your school or organization would like to take us on, please contact us by mail. Tell us when and where you'd like to play.
Super Q basketball. Super Q basketball.
Super Q is KBEQ, Kansas City. It is just a little bit after 3 o'clock, and Ray Sherman moving on to Dune Buggy Drive. Write that down by your phone, because I could call you, and you could win a Yamaha acoustic guitar. Super Q presents part 2 of 90 Minutes with the 60s. You'll hear it Sunday nights at 10:30 when you do it on the Q. Well, the Yankees still can't get them home runs when they need them. They're down 3-0 in the World Series, and Len Dawson has details coming up this afternoon on Q Sports.
Super Q is KBEQ. Kansas City, Missouri. So past 7 o'clock with Johnny Rock and Roll. And right now I'm a pirate of the pub on the Great Hawaiian Treasure Map. Know that what I call it with a Polaroid 420 outfit. Super Q. Johnny Rock and Roll is coming up with your chance to zap me for the LP of your choice. To win, be caller 10 when you hear the Great Q Zap at 576-7200. Keep it on Q for your chance to call in and score. Come on, baby. Let's
This is Mrs. Stevens. See what we can do for you.
I'll tell you what you do. Well, it's time for little Johnny to go home and do what I do best. The center reclining position. Ladies and gentlemen, Charmin Wolfman. Chuck Harmon is next. Have yourself a nice one. I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Okay, just let me know when we're ready to go on the air. Let me know when we're ready. I'll be ready in a minute.
Chuck?
Huh?
Hey, Chuck!
Oh, wow, man, my head. Oh.
Chuck!
Huh? Well?
You're on the air!
What? Now?
Super Q is KBQ!
Kansas City! It's just a hair past 10 o'clock, and this is Chuck Harmon. That minute's all got tonight. Way down there, that rock and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4.
KBQ, and this is Chuck Harmon with Chicago, baby. If you leave me now, I'll have to go home and do what Mike Welch does every night.
Super Q is KBEQ, Kansas City. It's a little after 3 o'clock in the morning, and the great Hawaiian treasure hunt continues with more winners every day. Hartley has a brand new location and a brand new treasure coming up this morning at 7. Stay tuned.
Super Q's play favorites.
Hi, who's on the phone this morning?
Tom Fry.
Tom, you having a good time this morning?
Yes, I am.
Where are you calling from?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, I'm going to play a record for you on the radio. What would you like to hear?
Get Closer by Seals and Croft.
I got it. Hey, what's your favorite radio station?
Super Q.
Super Q, 1118 with Granny McRae, where Call Right this hour wins a new Bee Gees LP. Children in the world, just keep it on the queue for your chance to call in and win.
Super Q plays favorites, and the doctor is in it. 576-7200. Call me now.
Well, that's Kansas City. Next time around, our ultimate radio trip is going to take you higher with a profile on another market within the top 5. In the meantime, there's lots more here in this issue. All you gotta do is flip it over.